secrets. The power.
Blood.
I am sorry, World Walkers. I have nothing to say.
Blood. I can't remember my name, but I know that I was in this place before. In this tower. But it was not a tower then. It was... Oh. Everything is so confusing.
The voices, they've stopped. Everything is silent now.
As soon as I find something relevant, I will make sure you know. This place is full of darkness, but don't let your guard down. There's one thing that I can assure you. The messengers of this area. Sorry, I can't.
Malekith opened his eyes with difficulty. The indescribable pain he felt made him understand that, at least for a few minutes, he was still alive. Over his shoulder was a black bird, pecking him over and over, trying to wrest a piece of flesh from the wounds of his neck. With blood running down his face, he looked around and saw a gruesome spectacle that made him recall his childhood. Swarming as far as he could see were hundreds of thousands of corpses, with countless crows feeding on them. Malekith grabbed his head and began to laugh. First, the sound came out as a silent whisper from his throat, but soon, his laughter was so loud that the crows around him fled aghast. Finally, he understood. Destiny itself, the same one that reserved for him the greatest role ever in history, had again played its cards in the most ironic way. The child who was born with nothing had gotten everything. He had won the battle that could not be won. But despite his victory, in the end he would die, without being able to see the very world that he had changed. With a laughter that could not conceal his disdain, Malekith cursed the heavens, cursed hell, and forsook his own existence. And once again, as he had done decades ago, he heard the screams he had long forgotten. Like when he was a child, Malekith looked directly into the darkness, but this time he did not avert his gaze. His sister was not with him anymore. He had nothing left. "I am the world," the voice in the dark said, "the world that mankind desired." It kept whispering those words in Malekith's ear until he expired. We don't have any fragments of memories left. Malekith's... The children... Malekith opened his eyes with difficulty. The indescribable pain he felt made him understand that, at least for a few minutes, he was still alive. Over his shoulder, in that moment, all the crows rushed towards him, wrapping his body as if they were going to devour it. Their cries were so deafening and their movements so frantic that rather than a flock of birds, they seemed an immense mass of living darkness. The battlefield was filled with feathers, falling from the sky like black rain. Anything they touched changed, as if they were opening a door to a world full of shadows. And then, out from the flock, came something darker than any abyss. With a gesture, the bird spread across his back, taking the form of two huge black wings that covered the sky. Malekith looked at the heavens and opened his arms. What was left of him was not even a mortal creature anymore. In that broken carcass, there was only fear and nightmares. An ultimate horror that even shadows would learn to fear.
Ergo Mondis, this is an unpleasant surprise. Welcome to my realm.
Malekith? Hey, buddy! Long time since we've seen each other. I guess you're doing great with that cool city you were building last time.
You were great once, Ergo. I respected you. You were a prideful, crazy bastard, fun enough to challenge the whole existence. I even remember that I wondered if, for the first time, I was in front of something greater than myself. But now, look at you. A mere chained dog. A tool following another person's will. Not even a shadow of yourself.
Oh, come on. I've heard this story a lot lately. Too much even for me. I didn't know what was happening at the time, and it's not my fault that I can't die.
Ergo, there are times in which death is a much more appropriate ending for a story.
Stop this charade. Don't talk like you're better than him. You're just a monster that feeds on others' fears.
Oh, the owner protects its pet. You think that you are better than me? That I don't know your story, what you fear, the voices that you hear when you close your eyes?
Shut up.
Fine, I didn't mean to mess with your mistress. You know the rules of this place, don't you? Winner takes all. So, have you come to kill me?
More or less. It's kind of complicated. But I guess you should be used to that sort of thing. After all, you are a big evil bastard yourself. Honestly, I thought that you would be out there, killing the rest of the club.
I won't. I hate it when others try to tell me what I should do. Even to obtain power. I am fear, Ergo. I am the shadow that lurks in everyone's mind. I am nightmare itself. I don't need more power.
I'm beginning to get tired of all this talking. How about we start going wild?
You mean something like a you kill me or I kill you type of scenario? No, old friend. This will not even be a fight. It'll be a one-sided annihilation.
You are so damn right.
Even you will cry. Even you will cry. Enough games. You will learn to fear the darkness. You will learn to fear the darkness. Not bad, Ergo. You are still quite powerful. Let me show you a real nightmare. That really hurt. Not bad, Ergo. You are still quite powerful. impressive, old friend. I didn't think that I could be defeated. Maybe this is my end. Well, it is not so bad after all. Look out, Ergo. This place is not what it seems. The messages of the end. We are not being reunited. This is just a facade to hide the real reason why we're here. They are summoning just a few of us. The ones who are needed.
What do you mean, buddy? Who's doing this?
It is coming back, my friend. The darkness that I see when I close my eyes. And even the old, you could not stop it. How do you expect to do so, now that you are so weak? It's yours, Ergo. My share of the power. I doubt it will help you. Goodbye, old friend.
Shit! It's the same thing again!
Ergo?
No! Try to resist, babe! Come on!
From the darkness comes a man. He looks around the room, paying little attention to either the child or the monster, as if neither of them mattered in the slightest to him. The monster insults the man who came from the darkness. The creature says words that the child doesn't understand, and urges him to run away, unless he wants to end up like her. But the man who came from the darkness laughs, and talks for the first time. In this world of fools, you must be the king of them all. Let the lesson begin, he says with a smile on his face, and pounces on the creature. The room is filled with screams of terror and pain, but this time, they come from the monster. And then, silence again.
Hey, babe. Maybe you should stop doing this. You can be someone unique, but you're still human after all. You can't handle any more of my power. If things go on like this, I will be free soon. The seals that contain me in the book won't withstand much more of this.
What will happen to me if you're released?
You will be erased from existence, like if you never existed to begin with. Only I will be able to remember you. Let's forget all this shit and get out of this damn place. Come on. I'm really tired of this. I really doubt that the world will end. Too many messengers are already destroyed to cause the Grimoire prophecy.
We can't risk being wrong. We'll follow Lord Exet's orders to the very end. All messengers will be destroyed.
Why are you so obsessed with this, baby? I know that you lost your family when you were a child, but you're not the kind of person to simply hate everything.
What do you know about me? I have no name. I have nothing. Being a hunter, the bearer of calamities is all I've got. All I am. Without that, what else do I have?
Well, you've got me. You are the only partner that I only hate a little.
You're just doing this because you're afraid, aren't you? Because you don't know if even Ergo, the almighty legendary monster, would be able to survive if your current form is destroyed.
Go to hell, human. Thanks for reminding me of who we are. Bearer of calamities.